Hi, my name is Shane, and welcome back to Death Stranding, and this will probably be the finale, I imagine. It did actually save when I walked out here, so I appreciate that. And now we have the long run to the incinerator. I really did want to experience it all as one continuous bit, like it was intended, but it was getting late and I'd already been playing for about 2 hours or so. I like the song though. Camera just pulled it right out. Oh, come on. Man, I can't take anything away from the music in this game. Every single artist that contributed, including the composer of the just actual game tracks as opposed to the bands. Just everybody that contributed did such a fantastic job to create a very interesting feeling. Like just a great vibe. This feels very far off. Well, maybe not as far off as I thought. Yeah, honestly, I'm just taking it all in. Wait. Slew? Felt like I was hearing Lou speak. I really liked that. That was kind of like the beginning of the game with the run out with Bridget. Really, really cool. Oh, nice. I will be a little sad to put this game down. I've been really enjoying it. It's very unique. And I'm glad that I took the time, and also glad that some people voted for it, because it was between this and Pragmata, which I'm still gonna play Pragmata, just I don't know when I'll get around to it. Whoa. What the hell? Yeah. But rest assured I will get around to it, and I will probably be picking up Death Stranding 2 to play it. I don't know if it'll be immediate because I want to give myself a little bit of a break, but it'll be there. Alright.
Alright. I guess we're here. You still with me, Lou?
Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least.
Well, thanks for everything.
Child special. One of a kind.
A BB candidate.
Either that, or
A sacrifice.
a foundation. A bridge.
Brought you an astronaut. Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space. You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm gonna take you wherever you want to go. Can I help you? Holy shit. John, is that you?
Captain, what are you doing here?
My wife's checked in. They don't want a repeat of last year.
The Void out in Manhattan. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were the husband.
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
This is a woman in a mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
I have a duty to protect our country. Lies are an unfortunate necessity.
President gave me the highest level access privileges. I've used them to manipulate the security system. We have 5 minutes before it resets, sir. 5 minutes to talk. Off the record. Take BB and get out of this place. There's nothing I can do for your wife. I'm sorry. You were my commanding officer, but I swore an oath to the President to protect her and the country at all costs. Now, if she orders me to do something, I have to do it. I have to. But I served under you first. And your family doesn't deserve this. Any of this.
Why are you helping me? If they catch you.
Because you saved my life, sir. Again and again. When the brass sent us into the jaws of hell, it was you that brought us home. Back then, I thought I was invincible. I thought I was some kind of action hero. But I'm not the hero. You are, sir. You're the reason I'm still alive. And it's past time I paid that debt. They're moving your son to a new facility tomorrow. You'll never see him again. He'll serve as the foundation of a new communications network. A sacrifice for a nation that no longer exists. I wrote down everything you need to know. It was the only way to keep it off the system. Burn it when you're done. The rest is up to you, sir. I believe this belongs to you, sir. Now, I can't terminate your wife's life support from inside her room. System won't allow it. So, this is the only other option. An alarm is set to go off if she flatlines. I've rigged the system to spoof her vitals. But you won't have long. 5 minutes, tops. Don't hesitate, sir. This is the only chance you'll get.
sorry, Lisa. Don't worry. I'll take care of him. I promise you. I promise you. My animal, Lisa. I'm sorry. BB. BB. BB, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Steady.
Got some bleak stuff there. Again, they must not have had the money for Mads Mikkelsen constantly, because there's definitely some scenes where it's awkward that he doesn't speak. Oh. I guess we're putting them in there. Do I have an option not to?
Lou? I'm sorry, Lou.
I guess I gotta do this. This is weird.
I just took your cufflinks offline. In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them. If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you. You'd be invisible. When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically. You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct contravention of an executive order.
Did I just kill Lou? I don't feel good about getting that S.
A purpose that cannot fulfill outside the pod. There is a 70% risk of catastrophic failure simply in removing it.
Okay, this is weird. is going on? I guess I'm supposed to leave the room, but it's really not letting me interact here. Oh my god! Just retracing my memories. Yeah.
Freeze! Hey, put it down! Drop it! Put it down!
Back off.
Back off!
Stand down.
Get up! Don't do it! I'll handle this. I'm sorry, Captain. Don't! You got it! You two! Stay there! And hold your fire!
Thanks for trying, John.
Stop!
Step aside, sir, or we'll be forced to open fire.
It's a dead end. He's trapped. Security will take it from here.
sorry, Lisa. I screwed it up. I've ruined everything.
This room is off limits. No one goes in. But he's in there, sir. I saw him. You saw him all. Now check the other way. Go! Yes, sir.
No. Open it up. He's inside.
Move, dumbass.
Bibi. Don't worry. It's okay. I'll always be with you. See the sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn out, there's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning. When I found out I was gonna be a father, I was so scared. Scared of what it would mean. I had to be there for you and your mom, no matter what. I couldn't just go off and get myself killed anymore. Couldn't leave you all alone. I couldn't.
Get off of him! Now!
I had it all wrong. All wrong. Being a father didn't make me scared. It made me brave. I'm sorry. Sorry it took me so long.
Captain, look at you.
Don't make the same mistake. Be yourself. Be free.
Oh my God.
Captain, I need you to hand it over.
Shoot him, John.
Let it go. Please.
Shoot him! I gave you an order. Shoot him!
You told me your name was Sam Porter. But you're Sam Bridges. My son. My bridge to the future. Without you, I was just like any other Cliff. Dead end. No way forward. Nothing but an obstacle. Looking on at the world people like you were trying to build. Dividing people was the only thing I was ever good at. But not you, Sam. You bring people together. You're their bridge to the future. And mine. Come on, Sam. Stand up.
Is this me?
Oh, God. Not BB2.
No, 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 no!
I know the way. There you are. Welcome back.
You understand his days as a BB are over, now that his connection to the other side has been severed.
It was me who cut the cord. So yes.
A deathless repatriate in the world of the living. Should we decommission him?
In a manner of speaking. Take him out of the pod. I'll raise him as my own.
Come on, Lou. Wake up. Come on, Lou, wake up. Come on, Lou. Come on, baby. Come on, Lou, wake up. Wake up. Come on. Wake up! Wake up. Lou.
Okay. Let's turn the light on for this. So, that was Death Stranding. I'll keep an eye in case we get after credits or anything. I will say that last scene with him trying to wake up Lou, it is a very big gut punch. So, what did I think? I think the bulk of the experience I loved. I loved the world. I loved exploring, delivering the packages, all that fun stuff. It really grew on me, building the road, all that kind of stuff. The parts, and this is more towards the end of the game, and I think was, nope, we're gonna get something? No, it's just credits. This was more the beginning of the game, and then the end of the game. And I think it's why I initially bounced off of it. It is so exposition heavy, so many cutscenes that take control away from you as a player. I understand the experience that it's trying to do, or the story that it's trying to tell, but it tells it in such a convoluted, but also just hammering it into you, like exposition dump, and then re-explaining the same thing that it just explained. Like the ending is a perfect example because we just went through it, where he's hearing these like dead men say these things to him again, and it's like, oh, I forgot about this, and now I'm remembering. It's just like it's so bizarre. And the same thing with like Cliffhanger being his dad. We already figured this out. We didn't need to. We saw these scenes from the perspective of the pod. I think that was fine. You didn't need any more. Like, you already had him hugging him and having the shot ring out and all of that stuff. You didn't necessarily need to see it all unfold again. It's fine, but it just it to me screams of somebody who like assumes his audience is dumb. That's because, again, conceptually, a lot of the things that they brought in, the BTs, the bomb, like the one mission where you had to dispose of the bomb, and it's just like, oh, be careful, it's fragile, and then it keeps repeating that a bunch, and it's just like, oh my god, it's Higgs, and it's just like, yeah, that was very clear. Like, from my perspective, I would have just got, like, if the game didn't force me into the linearity of it, I would have probably just figured out how to dispose of the bomb. I would have tossed it into the tar pit or something. But the game just assumes you as an audience are not listening. You as an audience are not absorbing the information that is given to you. So it bears repeating 1,000 times. And, like, don't get me wrong, there are certain moments that I'm like, oh yeah, that I can understand repeating this, but there's so many things that's just like over and over and over, and you're just like, I get it. And I will say, so I'm at 47 minutes now, and in that 47 minutes, I maybe played 15 minutes of it, and that was just running to the incinerator, and then the rest of it was taken away from me. I had to just watch a movie, an enjoyable little movie, but it's a game. I think a lot of the guys who want to do this cinematic experience forget that I do still have to play the game, and I still do have to find some enjoyment from it. And while watching a cutscene is fine, I'm not saying anything against it. The fact that between the last video and this video, I had probably about 3 hours of cutscenes. and with moderate little bits of adding in gameplay, and especially that segment on the beach where I literally just had to keep running while the credits went the first time. Now I'm getting the credits a second time, but first time I have to keep running around the beach until at some point it gets to enough credits have gone through that it'll now give me a huge dialogue dump. And because all of this stuff is then repeated a little bit later, the stuff that Bridget's saying, and it's repeated, and it's like, I've already seen these things, I don't need to see them again from another perspective. Like, it just screams to me of, like, self-indulgence. Like, you're so in love with your story ideas, and you don't think that your audience is getting it, so you have to repeat it over and over again. That, to me, and, like, again, some of the dialogue is just really, like, it's tonally inconsistent. There's certain parts where it just feels like very serious, techno-babble. And again, all fine, but it's creating this very serious experience, and then within it is silly. I know that's like a Hideo thing, because Metal Gear Solid had a lot of that. Metal Gear Solid 2, like all the Metal Gear Solid games, had a bit of that tonal inconsistency, but it worked within that. Here, sometimes it really doesn't work. Especially because, like, based around the game, the references that Sam would potentially have, like Princess Mario and Princess Peach, as well as video games and all that in general, it seems like the Death Stranding has already happened, and technologically they wouldn't have all this stuff. That's more about rebuilding. And so to me, that's just like a wink wink nudge nudge, but from a game perspective and like a lore and story perspective, it makes no fucking sense. Even Higgs's monologue where he's just like, yeah, you get into a boss battle. It's just like, okay, come on. Like, I'm supposed to be feeling this, I don't know, sense of like rage towards this individual who has caused so much pain. And like the scene with Fragile when he forces her to run through the time fall and she's slowly aging, like that is just horrifying and sad, and it's just so many things. And then when you go into this fight, it's just, again, such self-indulgent dialogue that no human being, like, no one speaks like that. Especially in that scenario. Like, I know I'm slamming on the dialogue a bit, but, like, there's certain... the problem is there's certain scenes that just are really good. Like that little bit at the end, which, funny enough, very minimal dialogue, with Lou and trying to bring him back. That's beautiful. The lines at the beginning where he's just like, "You're the president of jack shit, America's gone." It's just like, yeah, this is cheesy. And especially when you balance it with some of the other stuff it does, it's very cheesy. Like, there's some parts that are just, I don't know. And it's the same with, at the end there, the rain has essentially been said, that's Timefall. But they walk out in the rain, and neither Lou nor Sam age. And that's something that I'm like, oh, was there some dialogue that would have said, oh yeah, Timefall is not effective now because of the severing of the beach? You know, sometimes the dialogue that it over-explains stuff is just like, I don't need to know this. Some stuff would be nice to explain. Like, is Timefall still a thing? RBT is still a threat. Like, I don't know. But regardless, I know I just spent a good couple of minutes bashing the dialogue, but let's talk about the positives here, because that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the positives about this game and why I played it to completion. which is something sometimes with these longer games I don't do because I don't know, I get not bored, but just you play it for too long, I guess, and you just kind of go, I'm fine. I've had my... Oh.
Louise.
So is the implication there that that's actually his daughter? Because I'm guessing the pregnant woman is actually his wife, because they said that he lost his wife. That's interesting. And see, you didn't have to nail that over the head. You didn't have to be blunt. You didn't have to over-explain. Like, it can just be the implied nature of it. That I like. I love when games do that. Anyways, I'm going back into hammering on the dialogue. The world that this game created, I found it very compelling. Like, I think a lot of people would complain about the nature of it being so barren, but it does make sense in a way. And occasionally you'll see porters, and then you have the mules and everything. I think all of that is really cool. The BT is really cool. Jesus. Exploration, really cool. Oh, this is overall porter grade. Pieces of footwear worn out, 0. 0. Tumbles taken, 3. That's pretty damn good. 120 orders completed. I picked up a lot of lost cargo, but I didn't deliver a lot of it. I built 72 structures. Oh, impressive. 44 hours of gameplay. Here, we'll go through this. Connections made. Soothe BB 42 times. Likes 388. Yeah. Oh man, we're getting a lot of songs. And I feel like there is a decent amount of, like, things I didn't read. Like, I didn't read any of the interviews or anything, and I'm sure... Oh!
Good morning, Sam. Blood.
Well, look who's awake. Morning, Sam. You'll be happy to hear your vitals have stabilized, and that you're well on your way to recovery. Not that it's your fault, but what I wouldn't give to trade places. We're all stuck in the president's office, working like dogs to get everything ready in time for the inauguration. But at least one of us is still free as a bird. You should head out. Make the most of it. Could even do some orders if you wanted. Might do you good to get back in the game. You may recall it was raining buckets back when you left for Amelie's Beach. We took a real beating at the time, but we've done our best to service the structures and vehicles in the area. So you know, any cargo that was stored in your private locker at a damaged facility should have been transferred to your private locker here at this distro center. Anyway, busy or not, we'll still be on the end of the line if you need us. And if you want some alone time, we should be able to manage for now. Just make sure you're back in time for the big day, all right? See you then. Hey, Sam, you sure you don't have any unfinished business?
Sam, I know you've been to hell and back and earned a break, but I've got a high priority request. Head to the distro center west of Capital Knot. You can review the details there.
Let's just check on Luke quick, and then we'll finish the review element. Okay. Then let's just save it here. Oh, there's the whale in here now. Cool. Okay, cool. So let's go to the title screen so that we can finish this. Oh no! I quit right out of it. Oh, I'm so dumb. Here, give me 2 seconds and we'll finish this. Okay, so I realized after the fact that I switched to a channel that my microphone was not connected on, so there is a expanded review of me talking with no sound. So, to finish up my review on Death Stranding, I think there was a lot of positives. The world itself was very cool. The environments, the music, I really got to hammer home the music, the emails and interviews. I didn't read as many interviews, but the emails where it was the stories, with the connectedness of like, just take for example the junk dealer's story, getting the story of how he, what was it? The girl that he was interested in, he thought was dead. Turns out that she was living at another shelter, bringing her across through BT territory to meet them experiencing marriage, or them getting married and then experiencing problems in their marriage. The girl abandoning him, trying to win her back, and then them subsequently getting married. Like, all of these little stories were really cool, but you didn't see any of it. It just played out in text, but it did make sense that you weren't experiencing the story. But that was really cool. I thought all of that was cool, and it's one of those games that just, like, at the time, I didn't get it. And it's because it wasn't necessarily resonating with me. And maybe it was just, like, it started off with a lot of cutscenes and everything, and all of that, so I never got to get too far in the game to experience, like, the bringing more and more deliveries. I think I made it up to maybe the incinerator. I'm not 100% sure on my first attempt. But regardless, coming to play it now and taking the time to play it now, I think was very important for me right at this exact period in time. Because the cynicism that we experience, especially with everything going on around that is negative within our world, we shut down and believe, like, oh yeah, being alone is better. But then playing something like this, where it's bringing people together and it's reconnecting, and you do have these people who have this cynical idea, including Sam himself, and to see them open up and connect with people and become much more vulnerable with these people, and Sam specifically allowing people to touch him, like, it's really quite beautiful. And it's definitely, like, this kind of game is coming in at a period that I really did need something like it, because it does remind me of the importance of connection. I think it could have, like, the game itself could have played more with that idea and a little less heavy-handed, but there was some really cool ideas within it, and I do like that. Maybe I don't enjoy the idea that everybody is forced into connection with a device around their wrist that monitors them at all times, but the rest of the idea of connecting the country seemed interesting. But yeah, I don't think when it originally came out, that was with me, because I think it originally came out right before COVID, and then I think I played it, didn't resonate with me, and now playing it, you know, post-COVID world, all of that, it's very, it puts things into perspective. But anyways, I'm gonna keep going on this way too long. But I also appreciate that this game introduced me to a band that I now really enjoy, Low Roar, and then Woodkid, all this stuff that really I do quite like. So, in terms of what comes next, I would love to play Death Stranding 2, but because it happened with Kingdom Come, where I played the first game, and then I picked up the second game, and then I ended up getting, not bored, but like just burnt out on it. I still haven't finished Kingdom Come 2, which I hope to one day get back to, but like just so much of one game at one time, it does make you kind of just burn out from it. So I'm going to take a moment before I hop into Death Stranding 2 and pick that up. I think next I might do, well, I'm going to go back and finish Replaced. That's first. And then I think I might pick up First Light, the new 007 game, because that looks interesting and like a lot of fun. And by the Hitman guys, so I think it'll be a lot of fun. And then after that, or if I, instead of that, Pragmata as well, and then I think we'll come back around to Death Stranding 2. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, maybe like, comment, or subscribe. No obligations, but it does help me combat YouTube's algorithm, and my name is Shane, and I will see you next time.